Welcome back to GearWire.com. I'm Owen, and we're taking a look at the Ampeg BA600 115. This is one in the series of the BA combos. I Pity the Fool, released last year by Ampeg. Excuse me. And it comes in a couple of different configurations, or rather the combo series comes in a couple of different configurations. There's two 600-watt amps. This is the 115, and then there's also a 210, and then there's two 300-watt amps in the 115 and 210 configurations. All the amps also have a tweeter here, a high-frequency tweeter. They are two-channel amps, foot-switchable two channels. There's a classic, or a vintage channel, rather, and then there's the modern channel. And there's also a built-in compressor. And the really excellent tone that these amps achieve, and I think these are some of the nicest sounding combos that Ampeg has made in a long, long time, is thanks to its hybrid design. It's got a solid-state power amp and a single 12AX7 drive in the preamp gain stage. It's also a very, very light amp for being a 600-watt combo. Let's take a closer look at the first channel. So let us first examine the vintage channel here. Well, first along the top, you can see we've got our 0 dB passive input, minus 12 dB active input. There is a mute switch here, which is nice. Here's our channel select switch. That's also foot switchable. The foot switch is not included. We've got a pretty nice compressor here. We'll look at that in a second. We've got it on, and the threshold is pretty high. Let's bring it down a little bit. Only a threshold control on the compressor, but still a very nice sounding, very smooth compressor. On the vintage channel, it's really simple. We've got just a volume control, a treble, and a bass control. Really cool for fingerstyle stuff, you know, Motown groovy stuff, funk stuff. Let's move over to the second channel. So let's just use the channel switch and go over to the modern channel. You can already hear there's a little bit more grit, sort of a little, if we play with a pick here, you can hear a lot more pick attack. We've got a bunch more controls here. Well, it adds a mid. And we've also got the familiar ultra-high and ultra-low Ampeg pre-shape controls. Let's take both of those out. We bring in ultra-high. We get more pick attack, but we also get a lot of sort of fret noise here. Let's take that out and bring in ultra low. Pretty great rock bass tone on the modern channel. Real just well-voiced EQ controls too. A really nice sounding 15-inch speaker. You know, for a 15-inch speaker, it doesn't really sound money. There's quite a bit of definition and a huge amount of bass. Let's take a look at the back panel. So taking a look at the back panel, we can see that it's a ported cabinet, which adds a lot to the low end, the depth of the low end in this cabinet. We've got a level control for the tweeter. The tweeter really has a lot to do with the definition that this 115 combo is capable of. We've got an effects loop, mono effects loop, send and return. we've got our tuner out here, our foot switch input here. There's a line out, either a balanced XLR or unbalanced 1/4 inch out, and our gain trim for the line out. And the line out can be pre or post the preamp section, pre or post EQ, so you can send a direct unaffected signal to the house or your EQ'd signal from the amp, and a ground lift switch here. Huge heat sink. Can you tell yet what the game killer is on this amp? So that is the Ampeg BA600 combo. It's really one of my favorite bass combos that we've had in here. I have a single gripe about this amp. It doesn't have an external speaker out. I was like, why? Why wouldn't you not have an external speaker out on this amp? It sounds so good. It's such a perfect, and it's a 600 watt amp. It's so loud. Why would you not have an external speaker out? Blows my mind. Anyway, the Ampeg BA600 115. This guy over there. I am Owen O'Malley, and you've been watching GearWire.com. See you later.